Not really. I actually went ahead and did some miscellaneous stuff. And we did for the Dark Brotherhood, so they should send a courier after me soon. I also did the Death Brand. I found the armor and the treasure, whatever. These. What else was it? I've been helping Neloth a lot. I'm pretty much helping him out with stuff. And and I did Unearth, where we were like helping Rallis with that Colbjorn Barrow, however you pronounce it. And I defeated a dragon priest named Azda. It actually tells you right there. Rallis Sedaris came to slow that moment to find the relics of Azda, but found his beloved maker, a powerful dragon priest entombed in the barrow. He convinced me to fund its excavation, but was compelled by Azadel to use the miners as ritual sacrifices. Rallis had no control over his actions, so I allowed him to live and depart the barrow in peace. Neloth's former apprentice Eldari Sarathril was covertly attacking him deep under a high point tower. I confronted Eldari and killed her. Now the one in this, like in the old friend one, Eldari did die before, but she was like, but the heartstones keep the body alive still. So to fully kill her, I had to, I don't know the word for it. I just had to beat the shit out of her until she couldn't do anything, and then I ripped the heartstone out of her chest. And I've been working on conjuration, master conjurer. I can summon a flame thrall if I wanted to. And the thralls are just fucking basically Ashenaks from like reanimated bodies that I can just summon. Now, Magicka would have been like gone down further if I didn't have these rings that I enchanted. I enchanted rings and just named them that. Okay, I suppose. I've been pretty much trying to work on some magic here. Yeah, I've been trying to work on destruction also, and illusion. Yeah, conjuration's at 100, so that's on everything. Yeah, my original is 250, and that's not nearly enough to summon a thrall. Or, yeah, look at this. 67 for the flame thrall I just summoned. I want the frost or the storm thrall, because that'd be awesome. But yeah. So there's my flame thrall right here, and I like to have.
What? Never seen a Redoran guard before. Vocal. I got those special.
See what we're doing. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna continue on with the Dragonborn quest. Reach the Temple of Mirak, and I did explore the island a little bit.
Poisons, you are.
I'll just go to this place so I'm closer to it. Yeah, the scholar ancient Nords that were, I guess, are here on this island. I did find their village. You can see, originally I wouldn't have my flame thrall with me, but it's here because it's a flame thrall. They apparently last forever until they die. So it's pretty much permanent until death. Yay. Here we have skeletons of dragons, so because Mirak is a dragonborn. I guess a dragonborn for me.
He grows ever near to us.
So that's that's why there's a lot of slain dragon bones here. And also, the stream just cuts out or whatever. It's because I'm trying to download Battlefield 1 again.
Our hands once were
I'm
right.
here to help you.
Great news.
You must leave this place.
And when the world shall listen.
You there. What brings you to this place?
Hello.
Why are you here? I am Freya of the Scar. I am here to either save my people or avenge them. I am unsure. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father, Storm, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible. Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below. His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did. A priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. Who's there?
Stick.
I thank you for your protection, Armin.
That was weird then. They just came up and attacked us. I don't know what to do at the time, I suppose.
Far from ourselves.
Alright, let's go.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. If anyone can help us now. He served, but unlike the stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it.
That was stupid. We were almost done too.
We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the Allmaker, to live in balance with nature, instead of exploiting it, as others would. There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father, Storm, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people. We must find out what is at work here. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
Ah, she's thinking like me. Loot before we go. Let's go to gold. Ultimate stamina. Let's go. What are you searching for? So I ought to work on my alteration also. One of the I gotta get better at all this stuff. Alteration, destruction, yada. Burn corpses. My flamethrower, which is backflips in front of me. Okay, I didn't trust it, so I wanted to open it and back away. In case there was a trap on it. Did he say you what? You what, mate? You what?
We must be careful in these ruins.
You.
Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here, and protect himself in the process.
What shot did I have? Oh yeah, fire breath. Why does that take so damn long?
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things
I
that
feel like I
happen
should
in this
have
chamber.
put on the ammo and fucking
Poor the
pause.
poor souls, trapped in these cages. What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons? Or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something. The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready.
Is this where you wanted me to go or what? I guess so.
Impressive.
Wow, there actually is a chest up here. Damn. I never knew this. That's fucking apparently a throne to watch these people get tortured or some shit. Sick bastards. And I'm pretty sure we summoned someone. Right here, Draugr. Yep.
All make protect me! Your master cannot help you now!
Off with your head, you know it's still.
Victorious again.
Bunch of bone meal and other shit. Let's keep moving.
What was it? I knew I heard something!
Ooh, fire.
Who's there? I will not fall.
I'll take my way between them. You're a faker.
Who's there?
I don't think I have a good restoration one, do I? Oh fuck. Seriously, I'm an adept? I thought I was an expert in restoration. Bullshit.
I thank you for your protection. I must not fail my people.
He won't.
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one. Is someone there? I will strike you in the gut!
I shall not.
God, no, no. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Take you. Fuck. I need to start using wards against these guys. I keep forgetting. God damn it. Well, there he goes. All things that give them protection are the fucking gloves and mask.
The evil in this place must be rooted out. How much deeper can this be? I had been told that Mirak's power was great.
I just want to power go. Is it giant ESP? Yeah.
Something feels wrong. Brace yourself. Where did you come from? I will strike you in the heart. There was no other way it could end.
It's key. It's just this shit. Nori shields don't need to worry about. I was wondering what that was. There we go. It was kind of glitched out in my hand, so I wanted to fix it.
Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly.
I don't like this one bit.
I wonder if there is something here that tells the story of Mira. Nothing but ruined books. I do not recognize this statue. We passed by a few of them earlier, but they are becoming more frequent as we get further in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life every moment. It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
hit her on accident. Shit. Please be alive. Did not mean to hurt her. She's strong. Yeah, I guess to make up for it, I'll heal her. Oh yes, give me that. I'm keeping that ring.
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book, it seems wrong somehow. Here.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... So you have slain Alden. Well done. I could have slain him myself back when I walked the earth. But I have chosen different now. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Soul's time is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Cambria.
They kicked me out of the book.
What happened to you? You read the book and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you. Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him? This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storm can make sense of what is going on. Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
Dragon souls, look at that, look how many dragon souls I have. Dragon aspect is like basically I can just be like a dragon, but apparently it's once a day. That's bullshit. guess we'll follow her.
You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
Get to that later. I don't have it, do I? No. Oh, I do. This is the one I wanted. That chapter. It says if I get like...
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
Okay. You're acting all derpy for you.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Leia, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time.
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes? My magic grows weak,
Seriously, Freya?
and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know. Really? How? The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine, but if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn? Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn. I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Saring's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control. May darkness never touch you.
I believe he was talking about... Yeah, Saring's Watch. That's the better goal that I have now. No, we just have to go there and use it.
He goes everywhere.
So we use dragon aspect and see it in action.
I don't know how I got here.
By the Allmaker!
That's the last of them. Who are you? What am I doing?
I heard someone die. No. No, I can't let it be at that. I didn't quick save, did I? What was my last auto save? Son of a bitch, of course my last auto save was in the temple. Fuck, dude. Fuck, I have to. Fucking hell. God, I fucking hate these lurkers, man. Fuck. Basically fucking giants, and I hate how the skull are like trying to fight it. Yada yada yada. God, just
You see that
right off to your village. I don't give a shit about your dialogue. I've already heard it. Wait an hour or so. Teleport. No, I just have to fucking wait. I don't care about your stupid fucking dialogue, dude. I just heard it. This time we just heard it. Also, I just realized my flame thrall is dead.
The elders talk of great sins as much bigger than the hills. Well, why would anyone...
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring? Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible? After all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please, tell Storm what has happened.
So, really, the legend... It means if you could go, then perhaps you are connected. You may be able to...
Again.
The whole...
Let's quick save here real quick.
He grows ever nearer to us. Our eyes.
Go!
Once this fucker comes out, I'm gonna shout him off. Oh shit, there he is.
Find the Allmaker.
this?
Blind. What am I doing here?
Just be glad you're all alive. I'm glad that none of you died, because I went in and just took most of the damage for you. Now I gotta go back to the village. Good. I did it properly. I have to fucking do that everywhere too. I gotta go to every damn stone on this island and use that shit up.
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
The air is different. So it is. You have proven yourself an ally to the Skull, and so the Skull shall be allies to you. If you have released the Windstone and broken the hold on my people, perhaps you can do the same for the rest of Solstheim. I doubt it will fully stop whatever Miraak is doing, but it may slow his progress. I cannot help with that. None here can. You will need the knowledge Miraak himself learned. You will need to learn more about this Black Book. Miraak had this? This does not look like something of the Dragon Cult. It is a dark thing, unnatural. I would have nothing to do with it. But the Dark Elf Wizard, Neloth, he came to us some time ago, asking about Black Books. I believe he knows a great deal about them. Perhaps too much. Seek him out to the south. Be cautious, Dragonborn. There is something else at work here.
Well, we already know what the Black Book does.
Allmaker, shelter you.
It's good that our people are now free. She died when I was very young.
I feel like a dick now.
She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skal, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant. We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skal are one. There is no other way to say it. It was Scarf the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man, and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay, so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man, and a good leader. I miss him dearly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ask
I'll
her
make
to-
her guide you.
I'm not gonna ask her to come with me. Oh yeah, go speak to Neloth. Did I have any chance I can fucking miss? Well, of course I have some stuff to sell. I can sell this and just keep this. Raven Oracle, go. Here we go. Yeah, I guess we better get rid of this stuff. And again, I'll take a fucking secret.
Now through him do we see.
Yeah, it's mainly just veteran guards.
Now through that.
Go! They missed it. I missed it.
A fight!
Oi. No one died, right? Except for that damn thing.
I can't tell you how relieved I am. Iraq's gone from my mind. I appreciate what you've done.
If I could only get my hands on Mirak, I'd make him pay for playing with my mind.
Huh. Daytime to sell shit. Daytime in game anyway.
I'll give you this warning only once. Stay out of my way, and we'll do just fine.
God, I really regret not killing him.
You've been a good friend. Take a look.
It costs a lot to sell. It's gonna cost way much more to even buy back. That's cool. Stone. It's too much.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
I could make this if I wanted to. Just sell it.
Food, coin, anything you can spare.
Well, sir, I can barely feed myself.
Look at me. I'm a different person. And I have you to thank for it. Couldn't be better. The sections that are being opened up have revealed some huge deposits of ebony. Old Cretius has a nose for exactly where to dig. If they'd only listened to him years ago, the town... At this rate, I'll be able to put a roof over my head in just a few months. Doesn't everyone pity the hopeless? Look at me. I'm no better than a beggar. I used to be a miner. A good one, too. I made more gold digging up ore in a month than some people earn in a lifetime. When the mine dried up, I was lost. I have no other trade, so I spend my time drinking my fortune away at the retching netch. Or I used to, anyway. That fetcher Geldis won't even allow me inside. Said I was bad for business. If I want to spend my last bag of coins getting drunk, that's my business. What does he care? You could try. If you can get that stubborn mule to let me into the netch. I'll make sure you get what's coming to you.
It's not a threat, is it?
It might take more than a simple mines are open to change Geldis' mind.
I don't know what you did in those mines, but
With the Ashbourne threat taken care of, I can give my men the rest they deserve. Well
be
done.
careful out there. I don't know who sent you here, but you've given us something to build on here. I hope someday we can repay you for your kindness. Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark. My goodness, you're quite resourceful, aren't you? This is all I can offer in return for this. I hope it's enough.
I'll give you this warning only once.
You got to
stay out of my way.
Talk to him.
And we'll do just fine.
I really want to kill you both.
Look at me. I'm a different person.
Oh yeah, there we got that one. But, yeah.
And I have you to thank for
I think
it.
I may have one for you.
It's busier now that things are starting. Yeah, you're making my buyer happy.
Yeah, I just have one.
Just what you see here.
My dragon bone is way better. I was out to tell Bonnie ropes that Neloth apparently gave to me. Because I guess I was a good assistant or whatever. I don't really need this shit. Maybe I'll keep that. I will keep that. Scroll of invisibility. If my illusion was up high enough, I could learn invisibility, but
If you need any supplies, you know where to find me.
I really don't see the point using it, because I mean, like, you can get spotted really fucking easily once you activate it. I feel like trying to snow, so you have to like use it before you like enter a dangerous area.
Welcome to the Wretched Netch Corner Club. Have you seen the poor girl? She's a mess. Oh, she used to be richer than Councillor Morvain, and she's spending it all drowning her sorrow. As much as I love making coin, I can't watch her do that anymore. I won't. I suppose you're right. If she wants us, tell her she's welcome back any time. Come back any time. My doors are always open.
I didn't even need my emulative articulation for that.
Can't believe I've been stuck here.
Don't. Well then, I suppose I'm off to do what I do best. Here, this was something I carried around in happier times. Maybe you can find a use for it.
Why did you hide that?
See you in the mines.
With the Ashspawn threat taken care of, I can give my...
Okay. It was a danger one, wasn't it? Yeah. For him. I need to start using two-handed weapons, honestly. Damn, that's a lot.
The rest they deserve.
Gold, like,
well done, friend.
I work for Mopal. You got a problem? You got a good, the finest weapons and armor.
How much you gonna offer me in this? Damn. Shit, I don't know what else. No, fuck this time. I don't care.
Bring your weapons and armor to me.
Another stone up here discovered. Another one here in Neloth. This is one I have not yet got yet. Guess yeah, we could.
I'll fix it up.
Is someone there?
You just look a lot like Marcus.
Finally, I can get some sleep at night. Cleaning out the forge was the easy part, but those and I can't forge air. You tend to wander around, don't you? If you come across any Stalrim or ebony in your travels, bring them back to Old Halbarn. Help each other out. Until next time.
I thought I had Stalrim already. Didn't I? Well, I did. How much ebony? I was looking for ore. Alright, how much Stalrim do I got? I have 18 of these.
Until now. You have not. I have friends in Raven Rock, and a few among the Skal. Those things had filled it up with slop for their beasts. Elmus. It's not as good as it used to be. But I still am, at least.
Let's see, and... Oh my god, I need and 15 ebony ingots. Son of a bitch. I need to get him ebony also. Well, I'm gonna buy quite a bit on here. Actually, the ore of the mine is open. Dig some more. So, Dalvin's brother. Bastard. Off your head, though it's still attached. Shout the fucking thing off. The fucking yeah, I did help the North take this place back, but then their leader I killed because fucking shit my man died. I said no. So we used the box up here. So what everyone else is up to then.
Well, I hope she makes sense.
Oh my god.
This lot
looks like it's fucking your guys here.
Have you tried any of the mead I brought out of storage?
Getting a little antsy.
Tastes all right to me, but
we're gonna rebuild the hall and ourselves in some form or another.
You like it?
Now that we're back where we belong, I'm hoping we can get ourselves back to what thirst deserves. We're colder than the snow and harder than steel. We wrap ourselves in both to remind us of the world we face. At least that's my hope. We've all learned lessons at the expense of this recent unpleasantness.
Yep. You, what do you want? To tell you the truth, I've been a little distracted. I've got this idea. I want to make a reminder, so we never forget what happened the last time we got soft. I want to ring the whole hall with their little spears, mocking a fight better. The only problem is, I'm gonna need a lot of spears. A lot. So if you could find a bunch of them for me, that would make it easier.
50 fucking Viking spears.
Once Halbern's done sharpening my blade, those weaklings are... Until
I'm
next
proud of
time.
you, Hilland. You've held up well.
Thanks to you. You've taught me
I was
a lot.
able to salvage most of the latest. Kuvar isn't enough to frighten me off. He makes a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, he wants what we all want. Peace and the warm drink. Enough for now, but I'll either need to get some more barrels or start importing more if we're going to make it through next winter. Last thing you want is the mead to run out just as the fire dies. We lost most of the batches we had brewing before those things were here. One is just ready to take its turn, though, and it's about time to add some of the flavorings. You can't find them on Solstheim, but if you find yourself back in Skyrim, I wouldn't mind you bringing some juniper berries. They add a different kind of sweetness. Tart. Makes the flavor more round. Oh, perfect. Just the right ripeness, too. Good work, friend.
Yeah, I've been carrying this in my pocket for God knows how long. Give me ash fire mead.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, he just sells the mead. Holy shit.
Good day.
Getting a little antsy.
Don't. Oh, hey, none of this shit. I need to lick them both fucking spears.
Don't go setting the place on fire, okay?
No promises. Promises, but I'm trying my best. Snow, this got snowbirds. Like ash yams and where the fuck those other ones are.
And when the world remembers.
I'm not gonna judge.
That world will cease to be.
Oh, they're all remembers. That was the wrong shout. I think you just like wait an hour and then shout, right? Yes.
This is just dreadful. Dreadful.
Oh, people the Reaper dying.
What happened?
Opus.
Sarah?
Sarah? Yes, Sarah?
I honestly have no idea what that means. Alright, oh yeah, I was gonna say like, I just wanted to grab my dragon's soul, but I just realized, oh yeah, I have this thing on me, I forgot about that. No, last for a while, I suppose. Yeah, as you can see, it almost matches my fucking armor I'm wearing. Yeah, this was a bandit that I used as death thrall and I cut his head off. Oh, she's dead.
if you're going to be up here, stay out of my way. You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mira? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful in my experience. Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirak, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirak. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets that Dwemer left behind. Forbidden knowledge was somewhat of a specialty of the dwarves, eh? You don't think they would just leave it alone, do you? It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us, together, will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Wait, you have a bug.
You've already learned all I can teach you. This is Master Neloth's tower.
You haven't taught me shit.
Dragons. I had you figured for a mage. I think you'll appreciate this.
Give it away. I don't think he can sell the fucking master ones. No, he cannot. Apparently it's too much for him.
I'd better get going.
In order to see if I can master congregations, I'd have to go to the college of Hold and speak with the guy who is a master at congregation. Fuck you. Fuck you. Enough of this bullshit. I need water stones. It's up here. Place we have to go anyway. Here. Or try to fight some shit anyway. Oh, that's right, we're fighting reavers. Okay, not that bad then. I'm pretty sure my dragon aspect is wrong. 5K. Oh yeah, I forgot he can summon that shit. In order for me to even try to summon something, I'd have to fucking... fuck this, start bullshit for it. I'd have to do it. For my flamethrower anyway, I don't have the appropriate magic apparently. Damn it. Equip conjuration. Conjuration shit. I guess use a magic explosion. Alright, call. Where did it spawn? Okay, it apparently did not work, so let's check. Oh wait, no, there it is. I just see it now. Alright. Jack shit.
Azura, curse you! You cannot
with your heart.
The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by a millennium. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door. Start with it. What has been
She's got that. He's fucking strong in that shit.
The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. As I said, we need to follow me.
I'm waiting. Beat me to it. Let's just go. I fucking hate this for all the puzzles. Not really much puzzles, but they like try and get the shit right or it doesn't work properly.
The city of 100 towns. In its day, it was the largest of the great Dwemer archives, and perhaps the most advanced. In the old stories, when the Nords came to conquer it, it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up. I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering. Now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in a pedestal. Unfortunately, they only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. So, if we can find 4 more cubes, we can turn these boilers back on and restore steam power to the room upstairs. Then I should be able to open the book's protected case. Bring that cube. We'll need it. Yes, here we are. This device shows the location of 4 more cubes in this section of the city. It looks like most of the cubes were moved to the lower levels, perhaps to try to control the flooding before the city was abandoned. Interesting. That would suggest that the city must have originally sunk during the first cataclysm of Red Mountain. Or that the Dwemer's servitors continued to try to preserve the city after their creator's disappearance. 3 of the cubes are through here. This seems like a sensible place to start.
Alright. Got my weapon and stuff ready.
These must be the great workshops of Nacharda. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army, the Battle of Red Mountain, must have come from here. It looks like we'll need to lower the water level and make any more progress. Oh, good! Now we can see if we can find a way to get that next.
For a second, it's going up. No, yeah, at least I got rid of it. I just realized
I wouldn't if I were you. A wizard's pocket can be more dangerous.
pain in the ass considering they can just pierce right through my armor. Wow, I missed that. I figured that's why I attacked. I knew. How much for their cores? Damn, their cores are actually quite a bit. But I don't really want to carry the extra weight.
Very good. By my count, we found a total of 4 clues.
Did you really get me in the crotch?
I'll have to get someone to bring this to my lab.
Thankfully, they didn't do much damage to me. This is the one I disliked quite a bit.
We won't require more swimming around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activator up there.
Right, first try. First time I did this, I had trouble.
That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. cube? Good, good. Then I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. Watch out. Water's rising even higher. Pumps shut down.
Oh, okay.
That was easier than I expected. I'm glad you were here to do all the hard work. With the cube I retrieved from the pumping pedestal, we should now have 5 cubes. Exactly what we need.
Let's see what's up here first. If I didn't suck at picking logs. Come on, man, I'm a thief here, dude.
We can try. Let's see about getting those boilers started. Here, I picked up this cube for you. If you have to ask that, you'd probably be best leaving his books to wiser heads than yours. Like all Daedric princes, he's not to be trifled with, but he is subtler than most of his ilk, appropriate for the Prince of Knowledge and Fate. Many scholars and lore masters have been ensnared by the lure of learning the secrets that only Hermaeus Mora possesses. But don't worry, I have no intention of joining them in that endless search through the infinite halls of Apocrypha. Shall we get on with it?
Just a fucking lecture about him, about Daedric Prince. He's apparently he's a sneaky asshole. He's pretty sneaky.
Still remember why we're here. It should now be as simple as using the cube to turn on the 4 boilers.
Just getting the best of me right by any chance I'm gonna use. Nope. Bolts that I have nothing to use with yet. Oh, you're right. Shit. Yeah, can you water?
It should now be as simple as using the fuse to turn on the 4 boilers.
I didn't notice those ones. So you were basically just used.
As much as I enjoy it, I'm ready to see it. You still... That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped. But at least it's finally done. Look out! Another steam centurion!
Two hits, you're down, buddy.
Good. Head back upstairs and see if the reading room has steam. So, it should be a simple matter to release the book.
Barely enough, right?
Yes, it worked. The steam is flowing. Now, it should be as simple as... That should do it. At last. I hope it was worth it. Please.
Yeah. Quick
Be
save.
my guest. You deserve the first one. Besides, it could be very dangerous.
Well, shit, this is like the 3rd book I'm reading. I'm never gonna use this fucking atmosphere. Shit. Fucking 2 9-dash. Wait for me, fucking hentai bullshit. kind of see them. That's just a surprise in the first chapter. Take it with I suppose. Chapter 3. This place is a little creepy. Just like we're doing over there. Oh, don't mind me. We'll go back to it. I'm just gonna die. That'd be nice. Give me scrolls. Just other books. Bullshit. Whole fucking place is filled with damn books. Conjure Jamor Lord.
The challenge is near.
They're kind of meh. I don't think illusion would help on these things. Guess I would use the stone for they're pretty damn strong. The drum wall will take it away. They're pretty they can destroy it. Where's the seeker? Oh, here's the things. They die when I conjure something else. Chapter 4. Here we go. Only third person for this. Come on, that's good. God, that's it.
All seekers of knowledge, come to me sooner or later.
God, I fucking hate staring at you.
I am Hermes Mora, the guardian, knower of the unknown, master of fates. You stand in my realm, mortal. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. You will serve me, willing or not. All who seek after the secrets of the world are my servants.
You wish.
I know what you want. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will.
Staring at an eyeball.
Here, then, is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. He has served me long and well, but he grows restless under my guidance. His desire to return to your world will spread my influence more widely. But it will also set him free from my direct control. It may be time to replace him with a more loyal servant. One who still appreciates the gifts that I have to offer. Knowledge for knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library.
I don't know I can trust you, demon.
My word is as true as fate, as inevitable as destiny. Bring me what I want, and I will give you what you seek. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
What's he offering me on this? 23 choices. So just fireworks cost to holy shit. Yeah, I'm doing it.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too. What did he have to say? He must have wanted something from you. What secrets could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learned some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Tel Mithrin. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books.
Have fun with that. And also I know there's a way to like...
Come out this instant! Well, that means...
son of a bitch.
To think about.
Wait, that's...
Need to get back. I have some ideas about how to locate these black books.
Mirek has commanded. So it shall be.
Guess who's showing up?
It takes a strong will to command a dragon's soul. Perhaps you aren't as powerful as you think.
Can't even attack him too. Go!
I grow ever stronger.
I could have done there either. So let's see. Got Talk Storm in the village. And actually, let's go and get this last.
have forgotten.
Alright, everybody. Go on ahead.
This dragon soul belongs to me.
You're a douche.
Don't get too close.
I grow ever
You took its very soul. No, I didn't. Fuck that. That piece of shit took it. Caught the store in Skull Village.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenari. I feel it in my bones. The ash from the Red Mountain. I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing.
Fucking huge jacket.
It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The skull. Be great.
So the dragons have returned. Well, the sky... Hermes Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. Ancient lore, handed down from shaman to shaman since the All-Maker first gave Solstheim to the Skull. How to talk to the wind, how to listen to the earth. These are our secrets. Nothing of power or mastery. We know him as Hermamora, the demon of knowledge. It is in his nature to hoard secrets to himself. Their value to him is of no consequence. The very fact that the Skull have kept knowledge from him has merely increased his desire to have it. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. Yes. The Skull also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets. When Herma Mora finally wins. As shaman, it is my duty to guard these secrets, but also to decide when it is necessary to give them up. I believe that time is now. If I am wrong, may my ancestors forgive me. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Hermamora myself. I will make sure he lives up to his part of the bargain. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Mirak's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the All-Maker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
The Skull yield up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't not for you.
Do something!
Dragonborn, you have delivered me. I requested. I keep my promise, as befits a prince of oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Mirak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Father! What have you done? I think he knew what would happen. He saw his death. Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy Mirak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then! Kill Mirak! Do not fail.
Alright. Before I do that though, let's stop by Raven Rock and sell some shit. Cracking my fucking knuckles. Excuse me.
If you're looking for supplies, talk to Felix. He'll set you up.
We go till daytime.
It's busier now. Everything I've got on display, really.
Anything that has a lot of weight to it. Guess I'll get Charles Doll and a dress for Lucia. Confessions of a Denver scuba eater. Yeah, what the fuck is that? Ah, there we go. So, I did not know he would have it, but I was hoping he would. I guess. Fucking Argentino family heirlooms, 50 gold. There.
If you need any supplies,
Thanks. Is that enough?
you know where to.
It's a start, I suppose. All these fucking food.
They serve the best sujam I've ever tasted over the wretched Nesh. Worth every coin.
Dude, it's fine. Go help this fucker. He's at this abandoned lodge, and what a surprise, the elves are gonna be the fucking Thalmor.
Move along. This
Find
is
another
full.
one.
Nothing. Now get out of here. Never should have.
I need to charge my axe. Shit. One of these guys has the damn key. Ah.
Please, someone help me!
Outsider, I remember you. You're the one who freed the skull from the dark spell. Thank the All-Maker that you have come. These accursed elves have taken me from my home. No, my wounds are not serious. I don't think the elves were trying to harm me. Perhaps they intended to frighten me. At worst, I have a few bruises to show for my ordeal. I do not know this word, Thalmor. But if you mean the elves, they were trying to learn the secrets of forging Stalrim. Their leader, an elf named Ankarian, has a map. He says that it shows the location of a hidden source of Stalrim. They have a ship. They took me there and showed me the map. You will find it on the northern coast of the island. Please, do not let Ankarian make his weapons. Kill him or let him live. But take the map from him. It belongs with the skull. I will return to the village. When you have the map, please bring it to me there. And thank you. May the All-Maker bless your days.
Try and pick this. Those, I suppose. Okay, a bunch of meat back here. Wine. Yeah. This looks like shit. Star map.
You are trespassing here. I strongly suggest you will find him on the deck. Any hint of treachery, and your life is forfeit.
Time to whip out the amulet of articulation. Trying to see if we can persuade this fella to be kind to us.
You are interfering with official... So you know my purpose here, then? I suppose you must have found that dullard of a blacksmith. Unfortunately for you, my mission here is also a secret. To protect it, I have no choice but to silence you. Now, give me one good reason that I should not kill you where you stand. I admit we are not making the progress I'd hoped. Perhaps you're right. This venture might be more trouble than it's worth. Very well, you have convinced me. We will depart the island shortly and seek our weapons elsewhere.
He was a good man. A strong center of the skull. If you know how to stop whatever that was, go and stop it. Terrible times.
God damn it, man. Come on. Come back to you later then. Read Waking Dream. Let's get those over with. I think just from here. Selling that. That was my plan too, was to sell the out of Tusk. These fucking monsters, Let's read that book. Waking Dreams. Let's save before I read it. Do an actual save. Yes, save. Alright. Let's read it. chapters and yada yada, and collecting these goddamn books. Open a door somewhere. Heard something open, I believe. Oh wait, yeah. Did hear a door. Is this one? That's so trippy. Has history of Raven Rock. That's nice. Not that I really care about it. I forgot all about the bad weapons. was talking to my mother. Seeker, this motherfucker. I'm gonna go ahead and just use my bow. I mean, if I get arrows, I can use them. Songs of Skyrim. Taking it. It's basically the lyrics of the songs that play in the taverns, and especially the fucking the like dragon battle theme. favor that, I suppose. There it is. It's an adept, so it's not that difficult. There, I have my own computer now. Not proud of that, but hell, man, am I done dwelling now? Can I get out of the fucking place? I have to go. I don't like it anymore. I'm fucking switching it out. Fuck. Not the fucking check, the fucking thrall. There we go. Might need to use talos later. Maybe. I might. Guess I'll do that too. Oh hey, there's a... Let's see. Fuck. Forget entering your magic. Basically, you have to try and match that book up with the pedestal that you think it goes on. Depending on the fucking title. That's why I'm not a huge fan of this part. Curious about the damn lurker, right? I only had like a 2-second fucking loading screen on it. The Art of War Magic. I already have that book. No, fuck you. You're the goddamn top of this thing yet? Yes, we are. Thank you. Now I need my bend wheel.
Go!
see if I can equip both hands. My dragon will mount a nearby target and attack with magic. As I command the dragon, attack the dragon fast. Yes.
Beware.
Yeah, we actually need help because I fucking forgot about the writing. Dragon writing. Triangle.
He's strong. He knew you would come.
Yeah, I'm a magic
Move them, creep. Move them, creep.
Reconstruction. I guess. No, not right now. Oh, I forgot this helps.
Move them, creep. At once, Zufen up.
Oh shit, I fucked that up. This isn't as tense as I thought it would be.
Move them, creep.
I should use my fucking bow. Sadly, I can't even use it. Use magic. Fuck. I was pretty damn lazy on this shit. They didn't allow it, so I can use the bow and arrow. Fight this motherfucker now. And yeah, I believe I can make him bend his will to me. Get to him.
I will look for a spot to land.
Zarota, are you so easily swayed? No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. No doubt, just as Hermaeus Mora intended. He is a fickle master, you know. But now I will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject to my full power. You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own fate once again. Slay the last dragon. Alduin was a mighty man, and I thank you. You are in my power. They wanted to use me to deal with our they got the rest. I chose otherwise. Bonjour!
this from PS4.
Did you think to escape me, Mira? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new dragon born to serve me.
May he be rewarded for his service, as I am.
Mira, harbor fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
Mirak is not busy, he's dead. I can take a little shit now. Destruction perks. Seriously? What the fuck? What's the point of that? Fuck you, no. There's no fucking point in that then. Fucking anyway. Fuck it. Kill Mirak. Dude. I don't know if I don't know if it was on PC or some shit, but I remember seeing a video of someone actually like used Ben Will on him and it fucking made it so he was a companion. Well, kill that fucker.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean... is it over? Is Mirak defeated? It was Mirak who threatened Solstein. With him gone, Her Memora has been foiled once again. Tell me though, my father's death, was it necessary? Was there no other way to destroy Mirak? Then, it was the Allmaker's will, as he said. I know I should not doubt it, but it is good to hear all the same. Thank you. One more thing, Skullfriend, if you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice, of warning? As Shaman of the Skull, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skull, you are Skullfriend, and so I give you this warning. Her Memora forced you to serve him in order to defeat Mirak. Do not let him lure you further down that path. The Allmaker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that. Walk with the Allmaker, Skullfriend.
I don't like Hermes, bro. Piece of shit. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. I am the only Dragonborn again.
We're nearly out of coal again. It is good to see you again, my friend. Did you find the elves at their ship?
Makes my heart glad to see
I know you face great danger to bring this map to me.
Very well.
There are no words to tell how glad my heart is. Thank you, Brave. I name you Friend of the Skull, and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging Stalwyn. If you bring Stalwyn here to my forge, you can use my tools to make what you will from it. Until our next meeting, Skull Friend. May your hunts always bring you game, and your crops grow tall and bountiful.
I heard from Dior how you went in search of Baldur. It was very brave, and in fact, that's just the kind of
My
courage
son and I
I'm
gather
looking
items
for.
to trade with travelers.
Until next
Visit
time,
the
then.
village.
I heard from Dior how you went in search of Baldur. That was very brave, and in fact, that's just the kind of courage I'm looking for. Quite right, quite right. This, however, is paying work. Allow me to explain. As a scholar of history, I've always found Solstheim to be most intriguing. I've made many forays into the ancient ruins that cover the island. I've come to know those ruins so well, I could draw you a map from memory. That's why I noticed the new passage the moment I laid eyes on it. An old tomb, I think. It must have been opened by an earthquake that accompanied one of the Red Mountain's eruptions. I'd love to have a closer look. Those old ruins can be dangerous. I'm no adventurer. I'll pay you to watch my back down there. I'll be heading back there soon. If you're interested, meet me at the ruins and we'll see what we can find. Now I'm off to pack for the expedition.
It's been many winters since my husband returned to the Allmaker, but my heart still aches from the loss. His name is Nicholas. He's a good lad, strong and loyal. I only wish he wasn't so eager to leave the village. I've tried to tell him that the world beyond our lands is dangerous and cruel, but he won't listen. You would do that? I know he would listen to you. You've been out there in the wide... Yes, perhaps you can convince him. I would be grateful if you would do this thing outside.
Perhaps I'll be the first. That's right. I want to go out into the world and earn great glory. I want to hunt the deadliest creatures and claim vast riches. I'm wary of living in this village. I want to do something with my life other than farm, fish, and hunt deer. I know it must be hard for an adventurer such as you to understand this, but we Skaal live very boring lives. There is truth in your words. She has not been herself since my father's death. I can see that in my eagerness for adventure, I have forgotten my duties as a son and as a Skaal. You have helped me to see wisdom, and I thank you for that, Skaal friend.
If Nicholas, may the Allmaker bless you with many sons and daughters outside. I hope not. Once again, you have shown that you're a true friend of the Skaal. I wish that I could give you a reward that is equal to the joy in my heart, but I don't have much to offer one who has so much already. Perhaps these will prove useful to you. These herbs are unique to the island, and their light cannot be found elsewhere. All right, then.
I fear what would have happened if you hadn't
I
freed us.
welcome you, friend of the Skaal.
The blood of wolves runs through your veins, Skaal friend. The first piece of wisdom I teach to any hunter of the Skaal is to ask the simple question. Should I truly kill this beast? We take only what we need, and so we preserve the oneness with the land. The Skaal hunt not for sport, but to survive. We believe that all creatures have a right to live as they will. And when we take what we need from them, we thank the beast for its gifts. The less we disturb the land and the beasts within it, the more we respect the wishes of the Allmaker.
I got it all wrong.
When we stalk large game, I lead our hunters in tracking the beast. It is also a way of saying that I am the most skilled hunter in the village. I doubt that an outsider could truly understand, but I hope my words have helped to answer your question. Deer, bear, and horker provide most of what we need for skins and meat. Sometimes, when the wolves grow too bold and threaten the village, we must hunt them to cull their numbers. In days past, my brother Torkild and I would share the hunt, but that was long ago. I wish I could tell you. He had a wild gleam in his eye, more so than most. In my darkest times, I fear he fell in among the werebears of the glacier. Twisted beasts, a curse of here seen. True bears are noble and great creatures of the wild, but the Daedra have no skill for creation, so they defile the Allmaker's workings. I've heard tell of men who, by curse or by heart's desire, become transformed into one of those vile things. It is a pitiable fate, and one that I fear has fallen to my brother. He set off from here so long ago, it's hard to say. Could be in Hammerfell for all I know. If you happen to cross his path, be wary. He was a fierce warrior as a man. If he fell prey to his more bestial side, he could be deadly. Your hunts always bring you game.
It's good to see you again, Skal, friend. By saving Baldur, you helped to preserve our sacred traditions. The ash from the Red Mountain has made the land sick.
It brings me great comfort to know that Nicholas...
My father was a noble man, and a truce. I have been preparing for it all my life. There is no question that I'm ready, but... It is not right that I should say this, because I must honor my father's wishes, but... This is a path I never chose. I always thought that I would be a great hunter, or even a village chieftain. Not if Fenari has anything to say about it. When it comes to being chieftain, she is like a wolf with her jaws clamped tight upon a fresh kill. But that's all right. The Skal need a shaman, and I know that is my place. Allmaker, my heart is still heavy with the loss of my father.
People in Skyrim, apparently. That's fine. Fuck, there's so many children here.
I hope you will give me word if you find anything about my brother.
I fear what would have happened. The Dark Elves of Ravenrock.
I welcome you, friend of the Skal.
The Skal keeps you out.
Bears are like around here somewhere. Altar of Throne. I'm curious about that now. But, let's go to the Tomb of Throne. Let's get to Neloth to see if he has anything I can do.
Hold still. Let me get a good look at you. incipient madness, loss of self-awareness, black spots in the whites of the eyes. Any of the documented indications of Hermaeus Mora's permanent influence. No, you look fine. Well, at least no different than when I first saw you. Who? Oh, him. Well, I assume you killed him. Or Hermaeus Mora turned on him when you looked like the winning bet. Or a bit of both. Mirak's influence has vanished from Solstheim. So, I assumed you handled things. Why? Did something interesting happen? Well, that is what you hero types do, isn't it? I wasn't expecting anything less. Now, all that's left are these black books, waiting for another ambitious fool to be lured into Hermaeus Mora's clutches. Speaking of which, I think I've located another book, if you're interested. Here, let me show you. I'm running low. If you have any with you, I'll buy one. Otherwise, excellent. I'll take it. Here, have some septums.
Here, have some septums.
Mostly staffs. They're my specialty.
Of course they are. Scrolls. There's goddamn scrolls I don't need them.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go get me that book.
Do that another time. Meantime, I'm just gonna go to Skyrim and have my character fucking sleep, I suppose. So that he gets fucking kidnapped with a goddamn fucking Dark Brotherhood.
Captain Gallen does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
I can't thank you enough for what you did. The East Empire Company is in your debt.
Ooh, guard.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over here.
Let's see if there's any rumors about.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Mind you don't. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
God, I forgot what my character looked like.
I lost my family years ago.
He founded the
Truth is,
Empire.
I don't really know what keeps me going.
Anyway, this is my room. It doesn't fucking matter, honestly. Yeah, that's why loading screen. Hello. Just
Sleep
chillax
well.
up there, Astrid.
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod, Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem. You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay. Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, oh, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
Okay.
See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that. Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
Okay, you. Who are you?
My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. What? Oh, God. Okay, well, I guess it's possible. I've been selling my sword arm for years now. It killed a lot of people. Could be someone wanted revenge. But you're not going to kill me, right?
Coward. None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Esmara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. Excuse me? What kind of question is that? I'm kneeling here with my hands bound and a sack over my head. And you have the gall to ask me that?
Damn right.
What do you think, genius? I don't have time for this nonsense. I've got a home to keep and children to feed. Now,
Whoever it is.
let me out of
Varsha,
here.
at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters.
Well, he's right.
Had you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder. Me? Are you serious? The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed. Tell you what, you release me and I promise my associates...
Well, well. Aren't we the overachiever? 3 possibilities, 3 victims. Indeed. For you, my friend, seem to understand what's truly important. When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No questions, no remorse. Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Been a murder over in Rifta. Some old lady who runs an orphanage. 4 children.
Yeah, who cares?
Can I get you something?
Steel's good, but finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, shit, I forgot I have your X-Ball crap. Can't remember. Can't even upgrade his sword. Yes, I can. I need to teach her harder than me. Still not. Oh. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang his sword up somewhere.
Only a hearty... Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage?
I need ingots. A crap ton.
Steel's worth every septum. Remember that.
What was I need 15 ebony. So I have plenty. 5 more ebony.
I know you're kind. Always sneaking about.
Good to see Skyrim still has such
Comfort and conjuration. It's
You
just
give an old
destruction
man
magic I need to focus on. Boy, we're in the sanctuary. Speak to Asrian.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Our family, my dearest. Our family. Together, united as one, the Dark Brotherhood can accomplish anything. But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more time. For now, go see Nazir. He's got several smaller contracts. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive. And things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors.
Get a trophy with friends like these.
The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void. She goes by many names. Ages past, Sithis gave a woman 5 children. She killed them to win his favor, thus becoming the Night Mother. If you believe that sort of thing. Today, she's a skeleton. An ancient corpse. But more importantly, a corpse that's been brought to this sanctuary by her keeper. Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. The Night Mother's crypt in Bravil was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. That forced a relocation. I don't know where the keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here. Soon.
Okay.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay, wait. Here we go. Oh, you're such a pretty little girl. Would the sweetie like a sweetie? Oh yes, how about some chocolate?
Oh yes, please, kind sir. My mama and papa left me all alone, and I'm so very hungry. I know a shortcut to the candy shop, through this alley.
Oh yeah, very good, very good.
Mine's dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful, such a lovely smile. Your teeth! No!
No, Babette, but you are so wicked.
What about you, Festus? How did that last contract turn out? Oh, yes, please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damned messy.
And what of your latest, Arnbjorn? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, was it?
Oh, a big doggy chasing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
In and out of Vardenfell in less than 48
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
Shadow scale. I was, quite literally.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you. Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more. She separated from her husband several months ago. Now the two run competing mining operations. Baytild's angry and desperate, a fighter. He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you. He lives just outside Anga's mill in the woods. He was once the miller. Now Papias is just a paranoid recluse who thinks someone is out to get him. And he's right. Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. That's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back. Good luck.
Welcome, my brother. Welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you. You just trust in Astrid, follow her orders, and you'll do fine here. Once I was a Shadow Scale, an assassin in service to the King of Black Marsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid in this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good. Right then.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easy. Consider me the cranky old uncle nobody talks to. You go your way, I'll go mine. There's too much... I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You can see how painful that would have been for Mother. But I was a prodigy, casting simple spells by 1, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13, I accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after, I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the Destruction School. Until next time, brother.
There you are. Astrid's told me all about you. Heard she pulled the old choose your victim gag with you. Ah, I love that one. You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun, and we look out for each other, just like any family. I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please, please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think? In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once, of course, 300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh.
Okay.
Until next time, brother.
And yeah, you can look in her eyes. Those are vampire eyes.
Need something?
Oh.
New brother, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family. You certainly have a strange energy about you. I look forward to following your progress. What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle. I'm a woman of refined yet simple tastes.
I think she's honest, right?
Darkness guide you.
Is it true?
Oh, you mean in that manor house during the thunderstorm? What can I say?
Yeah, fuck it, where is my now let's go fucking go list those. Okay.
I'm afraid I don't have a primary contract for you yet. This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more, and so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Arnbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are.
Okay.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
I'm trying to find where your fucking husband is, the werewolf. Damn, where is he at?
Temple contract? Well, I certainly won't deny my involvement.
It was a suicide.
Well, it's wrong. Let me guess. I might ask the same of you, for you are more than mortal. You are Moonborn. You are Wolf. So, you're a companion then. I can't imagine you got your gift anywhere else. I hope you have better luck with them than I did.
I wish.
Oh yes, I was once brother to the companions. Let's just say they found my methods unsettling. The Dark Brotherhood, obviously, feels differently. Stay safe.
I honestly wouldn't mind just fucking still being with the companions, but they're fucking glitched out. As far as fucking job he gave me is fucking glitched out, so I can't do shit. And it is this one. Kill the leader of Notheim. Even though it's already fucking dead. I'm just gonna save, and that's gonna be it. Shit. Yeah, fuck it. Yes, I do indeed want to save. Alright, so if you guys all enjoyed this, be sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And share this with your friends so that they may do the same. And we'll see you guys in the next video. See you.